Congress is returning to a looming fight over the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA program. Lawmakers are now locked in negotiations as they try to hash out a deal before the program expires in early March. Spectrum News 9's Samantha-Jo takes a look at where things stand.
If we have support from the Democrats, I think DACA is going to be terrific.
President Trump signaling a willingness to provide protections for dreamers during a meeting with Republican senators at the White House on Thursday.
It'll be good for the country.
But there are some strings attached.
We need protection. We need the wall. We need all of those things.
DACA is set to expire in early March. But many advocates say the upcoming January 19th government funding deadline is likely the best remaining window to cut a deal.
That's the moment in which we're going to have this conversation, because we can't keep asking people to put this off. We can't keep asking dreamers to have this anxiety, more and more of them to lose their protections.
Sam Berger with the Center for American Progress says the president's demand for a border wall isn't likely to result in a deal with Democrats.
I think that the Democrats would be focused on proven and effective forms of border security. And the wall isn't that. The wall is really just an attempt to make a political statement, really at the cost of millions of Americans.
A deal on DACA hinges on two key questions: how far are Democrats willing to go to force a vote, and whether or not President Trump is willing to compromise on his demand for a border wall.
I think if the Democrats were willing to give the president money for a wall, he would be happy to drop all the other demands. And I think that would be a bad outcome.
Mark Krikorian with the Center for Immigration Studies says the wall shouldn't be the administration's #1 priority. Instead, he says they should focus on enforcement, like requiring E-Verify, the free online federal database that screens legal employment eligibility.
It would be a very big step toward weakening the magnet that draws future illegal immigrants here in the first place.
He also would like to see changes made to a process that allows immigrants to sponsor the migration of extended family members.
Basing immigration on basically on nepotism, on who you know, not what you know, is just bad policy, even if it had no security consequences. It's just a bad way to run an immigration system.
It remains far from certain that congressional Democrats will agree to the terms that President Trump outlined for a DACA deal. In Washington, Samantha-Jo, Spectrum, Bay News 9.